This is a Dodge.
It's a direct connection to the spirit of the past while powering this brand into tomorrow.
It's fueled by the Brotherhood, but powered by lithium. I'm talking about batteries driving electric drive motors to deliver instant torque to all four wheels.
Come on, Dodge. The 2025 Dodge Charger EV is slow? After you just told us it was fast? Come on. We gotta have a discussion. Dodge, Dodge, Dodge. You can't get out your own way. You can't get out of your own way. You mean to tell me you dropping a Dodge Charger EV that's slow? You hyped us up just to show us that it's slow. And I know you're like, what do you mean it's slow, T-Light? We got some numbers and they ain't looking good. I'm going to put them on the screen as I read them off to you. Let's talk these horrible, I said horrible numbers about this car. The Dodge Charger EV Daytona Scat Pack, it says it's going to be up to 670 horsepower. Not 670 horsepower, up to 670 horsepower. So that don't even mean it's a guarantee it's going to be 670. It's going to be all-wheel drive. The range for the electric car is going to be up to 317 miles. Up to 317 miles. They don't know how far it can go. It probably can only do 217. They just upped it to 100 because it sounds better. It's going to be on a 100 kilowatt battery, 350 kilowatt charging. It's going to weigh 5,800 pounds. Add 38 to that 58. So it's 5,838 pounds. 600 pounds heavier than a Model X. What's a Model X, T-Light? A Tesla Model X. It's going to be 600 pounds heavier than a Tesla Model X. And you know what? When you in a heavy car, what does that do? It eats your tires up much, much faster. Your tire life is going to be much, much more horrible. Meaning it's not going to last long. Your tires are not going to last as long with this heavy vehicle. It's almost 6,000 pounds. Hell, you add a little person in it. If you sit me in that car at 170 pounds, that's going to make it 6,000 pounds. So it's going to be 6,000 pounds with an average little guy. I'm 5'7", 170 pounds. I'm a little guy. Imagine a big person sitting in it. It's going to be over 6,000 pounds. So it's too heavy. It's going to have a fake exhaust sound. We already knew about the Frontsonic, whatever that trash is. Frontsonic. We already knew about that. Fake exhaust sound where you can get up to 126 decibels. 126 decibels. They claiming this is loud as a Hellcat. Look over here. I know you lying, Dodge. It ain't gonna be loud. And if it is loud, it's gonna sound fake. Fake. It's gonna sound fake. Horrible. You gonna be at the stoplight revving your Frontsonic exhaust next to somebody in the Hellcat, and they gonna be sniggling and giggling. Laughing at you. Revving up that trash. Don't you be revving that car up at the light like you sitting in something crazy. Like you in an 8, as in V8. Don't you do it. I'm trying to save you embarrassment. But as you know, it's always a doofus, magoofus, that's going to be revving it up like he doing something crazy. Stop it. Let me save you the embarrassment. More numbers. It's going to have active vibration enhancement to make it feel like you in a V8. Dodge. Nobody, let me say it again. Nobody asked you for that. They didn't ask you for the fake sound, and they didn't ask you for the unnecessary vibration. The ride is already going to be probably horrible, and you want to add vibration to it. If you don't get out the way, if you don't get back into the lab and get that unnecessary trash off the car. Come on now. What does it say? Production starts this summer. No pricing yet. Meaning it's going to be overpriced. The average person ain't going to be able to afford it. Top speed. What does it say? 137 miles an hour. 137 miles an hour? Well, 137, 138. Does it really matter? An SXT. Did I say SXT? A SXT can outrun you. Yeah, of course, 0 to 60, you're going to lead the SXT. And then the SXT going to come by flying past you, waving at you. Because you topping out at 137, 138. Are you serious, Dodge? What type of muscle car taps out at 138 miles an hour? Come on now. Are you serious? But T-Light, we don't never gonna go that fast. We may never go that fast, but it sure would be nice to know that I can go faster than 135, 36, 37, 38 miles an hour. Come on now. Well, have you ever been? Come on now. I got a TRX. It's governed at 120. And it weighs 6,000 pounds. This electric car only weighs like 200 pounds less than a TRX. Come on now. And the TRX is all-wheel drive. So that means that TRX probably going to be right there with you. Running. And mine's top out at 120 because it's governed at 120. Actually, the TRX is governed at 118. I'm pissed off. Dodge teabagged me. They tricked me. What do you mean teabagged you? You know what I mean? They put their cashews on my head and fooled me. I thought it was way faster than that. Well, it is faster than that. It's just governed at 118. We're going to get that governor off. We'll talk about that in another video. We're going for 800 horses. Yeah. But, yeah, this thing weighs 200 pounds, like 200 pounds. Maybe more than 200 pounds. I'd say about 500 pounds less than the TRX. Are you kidding me? Them tires ain't going to last no time. And the battery, it said 317 miles. I ain't believing it. Because that's not factoring in weather. That's not going to factor in when it gets old. That's not factoring in heat. None of that. That's just factoring in perfect conditions. No, it's not getting you 317. And as you know, another thing with the EV, if you living in an apartment, you can't have your own charger. So you got to go to the charger ports. And guess what Dodge don't got? They don't have a charger network like Tesla. Tesla has a network, chargers all over the country. Guess who don't got chargers all over the country? Dodge. Did you think about that, Dodge? Did that cross your mind, Dodge? That maybe you should get a network before you drop an electric car? i.e. Ford? That's why your stuff ain't selling. Because you ain't got no network. What Tesla's selling? Of course Tesla's selling. They cheaper than everybody else's EVs, faster, and they got better styling inside. They may not look better on the outside. They do look like a mushed jelly bean. Better yet, they look like a mushed Micah Nike. But who am I to judge? With the hot M&M melted. It still look good to me. I take a Tesla Plaid for $50,000. Yeah, you can get a Tesla Plaid brand new for like $57,000. You know this Dodge EV gonna be $100,000. Dodge ain't cutting us no deals. Tesla cutting you deals. Before I go buy one of these bad boys, I know you like, you go buy a Tesla over a Mopar? I sure will. This car ain't faster than a Tesla Plaid. It probably can't even beat a Model X. I said it. Tesla Plaid's still the king. It's still eating up everything. If Dodge, when they come out with the Banshee, which you know that's going to be a $150,000, $180,000 car. When they come out with that, if it ain't beating the Plaid, why would I give you $100,000 when I can go down the street to Tesla and get this bad boy for whatever it says in the paper or on TV is how much I got to pay. I ain't got to worry about no markup. I ain't got to worry about none of that. I get it for $57,000, the fastest car on the planet. Family sedan. Yep. Versus giving you $100,000. And I know the Tesla, they've been in the game longer. So they technology's better. And we all know. Let's not be acting like we doofuses magoofuses, Mopar family. You always know you never buy the first version. The first year's version, you never buy that. That's the one with all the bugs. That's the raggedy one. That's the one that's going to break down. That's the test dummy. That's the test dummy. That's the one that we don't really know what it's going to do. So we're going to drop these first year models. And then after these first year models, we can fix all the bugs. I.e., remember when the Hellcat was having the oil problem? The cooling problem? Remember that? Yeah. Don't forget about that. Uh-huh. So you don't never buy the first model anyway. The first batch, leave them alone. I take a 2026, please. You better take a 2026 too. Because I'm telling you, there's going to be plenty of bugs. They don't have a network for this car. If the only thing that's going to save them, I'm going to be all the way real. The 6-pack, the one with 550 horsepower, that's going to be the car to buy. Leave the EV alone, especially if you live in an apartment. Don't you get no EV you live in an apartment. Those are for people with houses. Don't you do it. Get the 6-pack. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be better than pretty good. It's going to be great on gas. And it's going to be fast. And it's going to be very moddable. Your EV ain't going to be, you ain't modifying nothing. You're going to have to call 1-800-DODGE. Can you give me a boost? That'll be $5,000. We'll send that code right on over to you, sir. Download it, and it should be ready in 23 minutes. Yeah. For 23-minute download, you paid $5,000 to get an extra 50 horses. Yeah, they're going to be charging you a gang of money. They probably going to be selling them by the horsepower. 50s by 50s and 20s. Nicks and dimes. Like crap. You gotta buy your horsepower in 5s, 10s, nicks, and dimes. So yeah. It ain't looking good. This car is slow. They didn't tell us that. While Tim Kniskis was riding around in the digital car, in the video that's looping, the one I keep playing, I know it looked like he's driving a real car. It's not even a real one. It's all computer generated. You know that car ain't sliding like that. You know that car ain't maneuvering like that, leaning like that. He doing all that sliding and the tires ain't gave out yet? Come on, Tim. Knisko? I know your name is Kniskis. I just call you Knisko because you was trying to play me for a dummy. Talking about, this going to be the best, fastest muscle car, first electric muscle car. Tesla beat you. They got the first muscle car and the first sports car, electric. They got all the first. You so far behind, it don't make no sense. We in trouble. Dodge, you in trouble. 138 miles an hour, top speed. You got to be playing with yourself. Get out of here. Pause. But with that being said, let me know what y'all think about this car. This Dodge Charger EV, Daytona Scat Pack. So if the EV, if the Scat Pack EV can only do 137.38, I'm pretty sure the Banshee probably topping out at 150, 155. Whatever the Tesla Plaid tops out at, that's exactly what the Banshee's going to top out at. I guarantee you. They ain't trying to do no more than whatever the Plaid can do. And it's not going to have nowhere near the horsepower. I guarantee you that. It's not. A whole bunch of smoke and mirrors is what Dodge gave us. A whole bunch of smoke and mirrors, and it got us excited. The EV going to be trash. The 6-pack, if you're going to get one, it's the way to go. Get the 6-pack. Get the i6 Hurricane motor. High output version. And you can mod it to your own specifications. If you really want to be smart, get the one with 420 horsepower and modify that one. It'll be cheaper and you'll get the same results. Get the fully loaded version of the one with 420, a nice wheel package and all that good stuff, and then modify that one. Don't modify the one with 550. Why waste your time? You're probably going to have the same turbos. Or a little smaller, you can get your own turbos and modify the mess out of it. But with that being said, let me know if you're disappointed in that EV, the 2025 Dodge Charger EV. Are you disappointed in the 2025 Dodge Charger EV? Are you? Are you disappointed in it? Because I'm definitely disappointed. 135, 30, well, let's give it 138 miles per hour top speed. Horrible. Fake vibrations to make it feel like you sit in a V8. Horrible. Fake sound from the exhaust. Horrible. Just horrible all around. With that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's free to like. It's free to thumbs it down. It's free to comment. And it's also free to share. Share this with that buddy that's gonna do some doofus magoofus stuff and go buy one of these. Share it with your girlfriend that thinks she gonna have an electric muscle car. Please share it with her, because she gonna be the first one spending her money on this dud. Please share this. And with that being said, stay away from negative people. And don't say, oh, T-Like, you being negative about the car. I'm telling you the truth. And with that being said, it's your boy, T-Light. And I'm out this piece. Peace.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what